How's it going, everybody? So I'm here today talking about how to set up a really cool spacey ambient effects chain using single stomp boxes. This is sound I often hear on multi-effects units, things that have sort of like pre-programmed effects built in, which are supposed to be these sort of like wide spacey ambiences. What I've done here is gone for sort of almost like the extra pro mode, where you're splashing out and you're getting individual stomp boxes to do that job. The sound is, as far as I can tell with my ears, a lot richer, a lot spacier, there's way more to it, because you've got an individual power section dedicated to each pedal doing its thing. Each pedal excels at that particular effect, and combining those you get a really nice, awesome, big kind of atmospheric sound. So what I'm using here is the MXR Reverb, which is an awesome reverb with a bunch of modes on it, including some awesome sort of like epic and pad modes. I'm using the pad mode on this with the decay set quite high, the mix set that in the middle, and the tone sort of quite high as well. So it's got this nice sparkly modulated kind of sound. Following that, I've got the Dimension C chorus, which is sort of like a reissue. It's one of the WazaCraft pedals. Adds a really nice shimmer and gloss on top of sort of like an already modulated sound. And then after that, I'm using the VB2W Boss WazaCraft as well. And that's creating sort of like that warbled VHS kind of slightly off-kilter, like ducking and diving sound, as opposed to sort of like a wide vibrato that's fast. It's more like a slow vibrato. So what I'll do is play the clean signal and kind of reverse engineer it so you can hear what's going on. So starting with just the vibrato on its own. You can hear that there's that slight warble going on. It's here's without. So you've got a bit of movement there. It's a little bit of dynamics. So going on from that is that Dimension C chorus that adds quite a nice kind of like 80s sparkle. It's quite full on in terms of a chorus sound. But you've got quite a lot going on just before that with the MXR Reverb as well. You can hear that's where a lot of the background ambience and tone is coming from. So I'll go in forwards order now, turning the other two effects off. So that's just a reverb on its own. That's your starting point, really. And that's with the Dimension C turned on. And you can hear the nice kind of sheen that gives. It's not too obvious with the reverb on it, which is quite nice. On its own, it sounds very obvious. There's chorus effect, but the pad sound going on the reverb there makes for a wonderful sort of like glue for the chorus, if you will. Off again. It really lifts the guitar signal up above that almost like cloudy, ethereal sounding reverb. Gives it its own voice above the sound of the modulation in the background. And then the vibrato. It's ever so subtle, but it makes a big difference, I think, when you take it out. Back on again. So that's a really fun way that you can incorporate individual effects pedals to make a really nice ambient kind of spacey wash effect. You can use that as a layer, kind of like as almost like a clean lead sound. It's very spacey, very atmospheric. Be really interesting to hear what kind of effects you guys are using for your ambient spacey washes, whether it's sort of like a multi-effects thing that you're using or an amp modeler, or whether you're going the single stomp box route. I find you can sort of have a lot more color and flavor coming from individual stomp boxes personally. So yeah, let us know what you think. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in, and see you next time.